We hope you were with us before brunch for the Archery Trophy Awards for 2015. It's exciting for Grand Slam Club Ovis for the first time ever to present these Super Slam Big Game Trophy Awards. We know there will be some who will not be able to be here to receive their awards, but many of you have come, and it's great to be able to honor you and the trophies you've taken. For this very first year, we allowed trophies taken anytime within the past 15 years to be entered. We felt this was only fair since it was a newly instituted trophy awards program. For 2016, we'll allow trophies from the past 10 years, and beginning with 2017, we'll go to our normal 5-year limit. This should be a lot of fun. We want to direct your attention to the screen as you'll be seeing each of the great trophies entered for this year's competition. As a winner, we ask you to quickly make your way to the stage to receive your beautiful plaque, and for the audience to hold your applause until all have been recognized. Our first categories will be for the bears. We now move to the winners for Black Bear. GSCO chaplain Mike Kiker traveled to BC in May 2013 and was fortunate to get a chocolate color phase black bear that earned the Bronze Award with an SCI score of 18 1/16. The Silver Award goes to Chris Maxwell for his 2014 Alberta Black Bear, scoring 19 0/16 SCI. Reno Karifa is receiving the Gold Award for a BC Black Bear that he took in 2012. This bear has an SCI score of 19 6/16. Video producer and celebrity extraordinaire Rick Young is up next with his 2004 Black Bear from Saskatchewan. This bear scored 19 11/16 SCI and earned Rick the Platinum Award. And the top Diamond Award goes to Steve Rakes for his huge Alaska Black Bear taken in May 2003. It had an SCI score of 20 10/16. Remember that we allowed entries all the way back to the year 2000 for this first time, and it's great to recognize Steve's trophy taken some years ago. Moving along now to the Grizzly Bears. First up is Steve Rakes, who may or may not still be on the stage. He gets the Bronze Award for his BC Grizzly taken in November 2007. It scores 24 3/16 SCI. Next is David Reed with his Grizzly Bear scoring 24 4/16. That bear was taken in BC in 2011 and earns David the Silver Award. The Gold Award for the Grizzly category belongs to Reno Karifa. Once again, we have a BC bear, this one taken in May 2013 with a score of 24 7/16 SCI. Tim Torpy takes the Platinum Award for his 2002 Grizzly Bear. It had an SCI score of 24 10/16 and was also taken in BC. And Mike Monin took a home state Grizzly Bear from Alaska in August 2013 and it earned him the Diamond Award. This bear has an SCI score of 26 6/16. All Alaska brown bears have to come from Alaska, so we'll not be telling you where each one in this category comes from, so we begin with the Bronze Award. Farrell Gosman claims that spot with his 2006 bear that scored 26 3/16 SCI. Tom Arthur's up next with his Big Brownie taken in May 2000. Tom got in under the wire for this first year, and we're pleased that he did. His bear measures 27 0/16 SCI and takes the Silver Award. William Bricker traveled to Kodiak Island in May 2002 and connected on a brown bear, scoring 27 15/16 SCI, and that bear earns the Gold Award. The Platinum Award goes to Don Perrion for his Big Bear taken in October 2009. It has a score of 28 6/16 SCI. The name Steve Rakes is becoming familiar. Once again, he's a winner, this time with his 2003 Brown Bear. It measures a whopping 29 9/16 SCI and takes the top Diamond Award. Now to the white bear of the north, of course, the polar bear. Armin Adavadizian traveled to Resolute Bay in May 2004 and took his polar bear, scoring 24 and 9/16 SCI, that earned him the Bronze Award. Bob DeHataway takes the Silver Award this year for his recently taken polar bear, scoring 25 and 2/16 SCI. He hunted in Nunavut in April 2014. The Gold Award goes to Brad Black for the polar bear that he took in April 2005, also from Nunavut. It had a measurement of 26 and 4/16 SCI. Moving on to the Platinum Award, we see John Goulias and his April 2000 polar bear from Nunavut scoring 26 and 15/16 SCI. Milton Schultz Jr. hunted in Nunavut in April 2007 and took a great bear, scoring 28 and 0/16 SCI, earning him the Top Diamond Award for this category. We're now finished with the biggest of the predators, but there's another one as part of the Super Slam, and it has many names such as puma, panther, and of course, most common names, mountain lion and cougar. The Bronze Award for this category belongs to Tim Torpy. Tim's cougar was taken in Wyoming in 2012 and had an SCI score of 14 and 12/16. Brandon McCullough gets the Silver Award for his home state Colorado cougar, taken in January 2009. It scored 14 and 15/16 SCI. The Gold Award belongs to Paul Wollenman. He earned that spot by virtue of a lion from Wyoming taken in October 2001, and it scored 15 and 3/16 SCI. Don Perrion took his cougar in Utah back in 2003. It measured 15 and 4/16 SCI, and that cat earned him the Platinum Award for this category. We have an unusual situation that we have a tie for the Top Diamond Award this year. In 2010, Marty Loring took a BC cougar, scoring 15 and 10/16 SCI, and he gets the first Diamond Award. Michael Sorensen hunted in Utah in 2011 and took a great cat with the same skull measurement of 15 and 10/16 SCI, so he gets the second Top Diamond Award for 2015. We now move along to the most common big game trophy in the world, and you should easily guess it's the white-tailed deer. TV personality James Bryan is up first with his white-tailed buck scoring 170 and 4/8 SCI, which earns the Bronze Award. Marty Loring, who may still be on the stage, hunted in his home province of BC in November 2005 and took a whitetail, scoring 171 and 1/8 SCI. Marty and this buck get the Silver Award. Jeff Schlachter loves hunting big white-tailed deer, and he's pretty good at it too. To prove this, you'll see that Jeff has taken the Gold, Platinum, and Top Diamond Awards for the whitetail category. His buck scored 182 3/8, 185 and 1/8, and 190 and 4/8 SCI, and they were taken in 2010, 2006, and 2012 respectively. Now do you believe not only loves hunting whitetail, but also gets to be judged as good at it? Congratulations, Jeff. Next is a diminutive Coues deer, but even though it may be small, it's certainly big in the trophy hunting world. Paul Wollenman gets the Bronze Award for his Sonora, Mexico buck taken in 2013. It had an SCI score of 118 and 3/8. The Silver Award belongs to Tim Neal for the Coues deer that he took in 2007 from Sonora, Mexico. That buck scored 121 and 2/8 SCI. Timothy Ite traveled to Arizona in December 2013 and took a Coues deer that scored 122 and 1/8 SCI and earns the Gold Award. And the Platinum Award goes to Michael Bright for the Coues buck that he took in January 2009 from Sonora, Mexico. It scored 122 and 6/8 SCI. Don Perrion gets the Diamond Award for the Coues steer category. He got that trophy also in Sonora, Mexico. His buck came in January 2009 and had an SCI score of 123 and 7/8. One of the most popular trophies in North America, or the world for that matter, is the mule deer. Tom Arthur gets the Bronze Award for his muley, taken on Santa Rosa Island, California, 2008. This buck scored 191 and 0/8 SCI. What a shame that Santa Rosa Island is no longer a destination for big mule deer hunting. Reno Carifa traveled to Mexico in January 2008 and took a desert mule deer, scoring 196 and 4/8 SCI. This buck earns the Silver Award. Robert Mays Jr. gets the Gold Award for his Arizona mule deer, scoring 203 and 0/8 SCI, taken in 2004. The Platinum Award goes to Mike Simpson for the mule deer buck that he took from Wyoming in 2002. It had an SCI score 206 and 1/8, and we're wondering if Mike used Cunro taxidermy to mount that fine trophy. Don Perrion takes the Top Diamond Award for a great muley that he took from Sonora, Mexico in January 2006. It scored 212 and 0/8 SCI. Next we come to the Sitka Blacktail category. And even though deer from coastal Alaska and BC qualify, this year every entry came from Kodiak Island, Alaska. Gary Young takes the Silver Award for the buck that he got on Kodiak in 2013. Gary took this buck self-guided and it scored 77 and 7/8 SCI. Reno Carifa has been a multiple winner today and takes the Gold Award for his fine trophy Sitka Blacktail. Reno took this buck in November 2010 and it scored 99 and 4/8 SCI. The Platinum Award for the Sitka goes to Mark Farnham for the buck that he took on Kodiak in 2004. This buck had an SCI score of 102 and 7/8. Jay Fernie is the recipient of the Top Diamond Award. He earned that spot by virtue of the Sitka buck that he took in November 2011, scoring 103 and 6/8 SCI. The fifth and last deer listed for the Super Slam is the Columbia Blacktail. This year's Bronze Award goes to Brad Black for the California buck that he took in August 2007, scoring 110 and 5/8 SCI. The Silver Award belongs to Gary Young. Gary traveled to Oregon in November 2010 and connected on a buck using his muzzle loader. It scored 124 and 6/8 SCI. William Bricker hunted in California in 2010 and took a Columbia Blacktail with an SCI score of 130 and 4/8. That buck earned Bill the Gold Award. Up next we have Tim Torpy with his Columbia Blacktail. Tim's buck takes the Platinum Award with an SCI score of 142 and 7/8. The Top Diamond Award for Columbia Blacktail deer goes to Tom Arthur for his amazing buck taken in California in 2011. It had a typical SCI score of 150 and 7/8. We move along now to the three elk of the Super Slam, and first up is the Rocky Mountain variety. Dylan Williams did a self-guided hunt in Alberta back in December 2012 and connected on a big elk that scored 369 and 4/8 SCI. This bull earns the Bronze Award. Mark Farnham is up next. His Nevada bull came in 2002 with an SCI score of 373 and 7/8, and it takes the Silver Award. Michael Carpenito takes the Gold Award for his Rocky Mountain elk taken in 2011 in Washington. That bull measured 386 and 7/8 SCI. The Platinum Award goes to Dale Hislop for the bull that he got in Arizona in 2007. It scored 396 and 0/8 SCI. The top Diamond Award goes to Greg Say. Greg earned his #1 spot by virtue of an Arizona elk taken in September 2008, which scored 402 and 2/8 SCI. Next, we come to the Roosevelt elk, and once again we're able to recognize Gary Young for a big elk from Oregon taken in 2010. It scored 282 and 2/8 SCI and takes the Bronze Award. The Silver Award goes to another familiar name today, Brad Black, for the Roosevelt elk that he got on Santa Rosa Island, California in 2006. It had an SCI score of 293 and 0/8. Marty Loring gets the Gold Award for his BC Roosevelt elk taken in October 2006. It scored 303 and 7/8 SCI. It was a self-guided hunt in Washington in 2013 where Michael Carpenito took his Roosevelt elk that earns the Platinum Award. Michael's bull scored 324 and 5/8 SCI. And Tom Arthur takes the top Diamond Award for the Roosevelt elk category. Tom's bull was taken in BC in 2012 and scored 360 and 4/8 SCI. The Thule elk is the third of the three on the Super Slam list. All of our 2015 award winners took their elk in California. Jay Fernie hunted in 2012 and took his Thule, scoring 239 and 2/8 SCI, and that bull gets the Bronze Award. The Silver Award goes to Brad Black for the Thule that he got in August 2007. It scored 267 and 2/8 SCI. Everett Pancook Jr. gets the Gold Award for the fine trophy that he took in July 2011. It had an SCI score of 302 and 1/8 SCI. Up next is Tim Torpy. Tim takes home the Platinum Award for his Thule elk, which measured 307 and 3/8 SCI. Pat Garrett's fine bull earns the top Diamond Award. With a score of 309 and 2/8 SCI, Pat took that great bull in August 2011. The first of the 5 trophies we come to in the caribou category is the Mountain Caribou variety. Michael Bright's up first for the Bronze Award. He took his bull in the Yukon in 2001 and it scored 399 and 2/8 SCI. Bill Baxter takes the Silver Award for his BC Mountain Caribou taken in September 2012. It had an SCI score of 410 and 3/8. Bob DeHataway earns the Gold Award with a Mountain Caribou from the Yukon. Bob's caribou was taken in September 2013 and scored 428 and 0/8 SCI. The Platinum Award goes to Dale Hislop for his bull scoring 435 and 0/8 SCI, and he got that great NWT trophy in August 2005. And Stanton Doc Southward takes the top Diamond Award by virtue of a great mountain caribou from NWT that he got in September 2002. It has a whopping SCI score of 493 and 3/8. Let's move along now to the Woodland Caribou. All of this year's winning trophies were taken in Newfoundland. Pat Garrett is up first for the Bronze Award. He took his bull in October 2011 and it scored 310 and 6/8 SCI. The Silver Award goes to William Bosserman. He took a fine Woodland Caribou in October 2013 and it scored 312 and 2/8 SCI. Tim Torpy takes the Gold Award for a big caribou that he got back in September 2003. That bull measured 326 and 6/8 SCI. Jim Genzano took a Woodland Caribou in October 2013, scoring 335 and 0/8 SCI, and it earned him the Platinum Award for this category. And Jay Wolfenden's Woodland Caribou from October 2004 takes the top Diamond Award this year. His bull scored 351 and 3/8 SCI. Even though Quebec is not the only place where the Quebec Labrador Caribou can be taken, it's by far the most common, and all of the trophies today came from that province. The Bronze Award belongs to Rick Young. He earned that award by virtue of a big bull that he took in September 2014. It had an SCI score of 281 and 2/8. Gary Young is up next for the Silver Award. His Quebec Labrador bull was taken in 2011 and measured 294 and 6/8 SCI. The Gold Award goes to Brad Black and the big caribou that he got in October 2005 that scored 301 and 1/8 SCI. Next up is Bill Homan for the Platinum Award. He hunted in September 2008 and took a bull that measured 303 and 3/8 SCI. Paul Wohlenman gets the top Diamond Award, and rightfully so. His outstanding Quebec Labrador Caribou scored 427 and 3/8 SCI and was taken in October 2000, which of course is the first year allowed for this year's competition. The next of the caribou we come to is the Barren Ground, which can be taken in both Alaska and the Yukon. The Bronze Award goes to Rick Young for the bull that he took from Alaska in September 2000. It had an SCI score of 296 and 3/8. Bill Homan gets the Silver Award for the caribou that he took in Alaska's Brooks Range in 2002. It scored 345 and 1/8 SCI. Brad Black hunted Barren Ground caribou in Alaska in September 2013, connecting on a bull scoring 381 and 7/8 SCI. This caribou takes the Gold Award this year. In September 2013, Tim Torpy hunted in Alaska and took a Barren Ground caribou scoring 388 and 4/8 SCI, earning him the Platinum Award. The top Diamond Award for this category is for a Yukon bull taken by GSCO's Dennis Campbell in 2010. This bull had an SCI score of 444 and 5/8, and he was hunting the late migratory season that year. The last of the 5 caribou on the Super Slam list is the Central Canadian Barren Ground, which is often shortened to CCBG. Stanton Doc Southward takes the Bronze Award for the bull that he got in Nunavut in September 2000. Doc's caribou measured 348 and 2/8 SCI. Gary Young earns the Silver Award for the CCBG trophy from September 2012. That bull from Nunavut had an SCI score of 357 and 6/8. The Gold Award for this category goes to Brad Black for a big 2009 caribou he took in NWT. It scored 363 and 2/8 SCI. Kevin Williams is the recipient of this year's Platinum Award for CCBG Caribou. His 2001 bull from NWT scored 385 and 5/8 SCI. Mike Kiker takes the top Diamond Award for this category with a great bull that he got in Nunavut in September 2014. It scored a whopping 452 and 4/8 SCI. Now we come to the 3 moose of the Super Slam, and the first one is the one simply known as the Canada Moose. Tim Torpy hunted in Newfoundland in 2003 and scored on a bull measuring 392 and 1/8 SCI. This bull gets the Bronze Award, and considering this is the easternmost range of the Canada Moose, where they're not generally considered big trophies, Tim certainly broke the mold. The Silver Award goes to GSCO's own Taylor DeBoer for his big Alberta bull taken in 2011. It scored 404 and 0/8 SCI. Dale Hislop gets the Gold Award for his 2006 Canada Moose from BC. It had an SCI score of 416 and 4/8. The Platinum Award for the Canada Moose category goes to Roberto Cortazar. His 2011 BC Bull measured 421 and 1/8 SCI. Daniel Krzyzewski gets the Diamond Award for the Canada Moose category. He hunted BC in 2004 and took a great bull scoring 497 and 0/8 SCI. Now for the Alaska Yukon Moose category. Richard L'Esperance gets the Bronze Award for his big bull taken in the Yukon in September 2014. Richie's bull had an SCI score of 492 and 5/8. Alejandro Reyes gets the Silver Award for his big 2008 Alaska Moose, scoring 493 and 3/8 SCI. Pat Garrett took his moose from the Yukon in September 2010. It takes the Gold Award with an SCI score of 498 and 0/8 SCI. The Platinum Award goes to J.D. Des Woods for a big bull that he got in NWT just last fall, September 2014. It measured 560 and 6/8 SCI. GSCO Director Dale Martin got in just under the wire to enter the great bull that he took in September 2000. He gets the Top Diamond Award for this Alaska bull that has a whopping score of 604 and 5/8 SCI. The third of the moose category is for the smallest of the three, the Shiras, but no moose is truly small. Brad Black hunted in Utah in 2011 and took a bull scoring 254 and 7/8 SCI, which earns him the Bronze Award. Tim Torpy's Shiras gets the Silver Award. His 2013 bull was taken in southern BC and measured 292 and 0/8 SCI. The Gold Award goes to Kevin Williams for a southern Alberta Shiras moose that he took in September 2008. That bull scored 292 and 5/8 SCI. Gary Young gets the Platinum Award for his bull from Colorado taken in November 2008. It scored 319 and 3/8 SCI. Jay Fernie hunted Shiras moose in Alberta in October 2013 and connected on a great bull scoring 373 and 3/8 SCI, and it takes the Top Diamond Award. Now we come to the 5 trophies representing the bison category for 2015. Of course, these animals are also commonly called buffalo. Don Detweiler hunted in South Dakota December 2013 and took a bull scoring 68 and 2/8 SCI, and it earns the Bronze Award. The silver goes to Tom Arthur for the Wyoming bison he took in 2011. It scored 70 and 6/8 SCI. Don Perrion takes the Gold Award for his 2009 bison taken in South Dakota, measuring 72 and 4/8 SCI. The Platinum Award for this category goes to Brandon McCullough for his self-guided Colorado buffalo, scoring 73 and 7/8 SCI. That bull was taken in December 2008. And Mark Farnham took a big bison bull in January 2004 from South Dakota, and it scored 76 and 0/8 SCI. It earns the Top Diamond Award this year. One must travel to the frozen north to earn a trophy in the muskox category, and we have 5 fine representatives for 2015. Tim Torpy hunted in Nunavut back in 2011 and took a muskox measuring 71 and 4/8 SCI. This bull earns Tim the Bronze Award. Tom Arthur gets the Silver Award for his Nunavut muskox taken in April 2012. It had an SCI score of 71 and 7/8. The Gold Award for the muskox category goes to Brown Delosier for his March 2014 bull taken in Nunavut. It measured 74 2/8 SCI. Next we have Farrell Gosman and his Platinum Award-winning muskox from Greenland. It was taken in August 2011 and scored 75 2/8 SCI. Brad Black takes the top Diamond Award for the muskox category with a great bull from Nunavut taken in 2009. It had an SCI score of 81 0/8. The American Mountain Goat can be entered for our Capra Trophy Awards, but there it has to compete with Capra goats from around the world. For the Super Slam Big Game Trophy Awards, this fine American trophy has its own category. The Bronze Award goes to Greg Shuttlesworth for his BC Goat taken in 2004. It had a score of 30 6/8 SCI. By the way, SCI only gives credit for one circumference measurement, while Boone and Crockett and Pope and Young accept 4 circumferences. Moving right along, we come to Rick Young, who takes the Silver Award for his September 2000 Mountain Goat from BC, scoring 31 2/8 SCI. The Gold Award for this category goes to Don Perrion. Don hunted in Colorado in 2007 and took a goat measuring 31 3/8 SCI. Roberto Cortazar gets the Platinum Award for his fine goat from BC, taken in September 2011. This goat had an SCI score of 32 5/8. The Diamond Award goes to William Garut and the American Mountain Goat that he took in Oregon in September 2012. It scored 34 1/8 SCI to win the top award for this category this year. North America is known for only one antelope, and it's the unique pronghorn. For this category, we find that Paul Wollenman has taken some exceptional trophies over the years. He gets the Bronze, Silver, and Platinum awards for his tremendous pronghorn, scoring 90 0/8, 90 5/8, and 93 1/8 SCI, and taken in 2005, 2008, and 2007 respectively. All 3 of those great bucks were taken in New Mexico. The Gold Award goes to Don Perrion for his 2008 pronghorn, also taken in New Mexico. It had an SCI score of 90 7/8. Dale Hislop takes the top Diamond Award for his Arizona buck taken in October 2006. This fine trophy scored 95 3/8 SCI. That completes GSCO's very first Super Slam Big Game Trophy Awards. You've seen some amazing trophies, and we appreciate our members entering them. So let's give all of these great winners a big round of applause.